right, welcome to level 4, arms, chest, and back strengthening. And let's stretch out the arms a little first. So just take one arm across the upper chest, keep your elbows straight, pull it, and then the other one. Keep the elbows straight, pull it. Do that 3 times each side. Good, and then just swing your arms. You don't have to kneel like I am. You could do this seated. You could also do this standing. We're gonna take the hands together behind the back, interlace your fingers, lift your arms, open your heart, take a couple of deep breaths. So these series that we're doing, they can stand alone or they can be part of a longer practice. But if you do them on their own, make sure that you do warm up and stretch after as well. All right. We're gonna learn today Chaturanga. I'm gonna start it from a variation of plank. So you're gonna have your knees just slightly below your hip or behind your hip, and your wrists under your shoulders. So for Chaturanga, you bend your elbows just a little. You go about halfway down, and then you go all the way down. Now, notice that my arms are right against my body. I can feel the inside of my arm. We don't want the elbows out to the sides because that puts undue pressure on the shoulders and elbows. It's like they're holding your whole body weight, and then you can get injuries. This is actually one of the most common causes of injuries in yoga, is doing this particular pose incorrectly. So make sure you've built up your strength for the other ones before you get here. So I'm gonna show you again. All right, so elbows are bending straight back, and my wrists are directly under my shoulders. I can feel my upper arms against my body. You're gonna go halfway, all the way. One more time. Halfway, pause, all the way. All right, we're gonna come from plank now. So it's sort of like coming down from a push-up, right? Plank pose. Wrists are under shoulders, knees are up, and my arms are against my body. Halfway, all the way. Let's come back into a stretch and child's pose. Back to plank. You're gonna bend your elbows, go halfway, all the way. So I'm a little bit weak and tired from doing this series, and I'm dropping a little bit fast here, but you do want to try to just make the movement as controlled as you can. Come back to plank, elbows pointing back, halfway, all the way. Ooh, I was more controlled on that one. All right, let's stretch out those arms, shake them out, twist, take them behind, cross your chest with the other arm. We're gonna do 2 more. So you can also drop your knees for these, but I'm gonna come from the full plank. All right, remember, elbows straight back. And also don't lift your shoulders. Like, we don't wanna do this with the shoulders. You wanna keep those shoulders down. Halfway, all the way. One more. Up to plank. Go halfway, all the way. I kind of dropped on that one. But let me show you. Again, I want to really illustrate this point about the shoulders. So from the back, you see, if I was going to be raising my shoulders, it would look like this. Like the shoulders coming up out of the back. And then that means I'm putting weight on my shoulders. So as I'm doing that movement forward, the shoulders, or movement down, the shoulders would be getting a lot of tension. But if instead I keep the shoulder blades into the back and just go straight down, then they're integrated and I don't cause myself injury. To show you from the side, I'm gonna keep my knees down so I don't actually do it. But again, if I'm bringing the shoulders up, see how the rest of my body's going down, my shoulders come up. That means my shoulders are lifting my body, they're carrying the weight. But if I keep my shoulders, so press my shoulder blades down, and then I go down, there's no movement, of the shoulder blades, they stay integrated and protected. So that's really important when you're doing this kind of exercise. All right, I want to show one more exercise for this part of the series, and this is the dolphin pose. So you're going to come down on your forearms. You want to line up your elbows directly below your shoulders and your arms parallel to each other. Then you turn your toes under, and so it's like a downward dog. And take your chin forward between your hands and then bring it back between your elbows. And you can do like 10 repetitions of this. All right, and then be sure to shake out your arms. You can twist a little, take them behind you, interlace your fingers. Maybe I'll do some side stretches too, so you could do this kneeling or seated. And we're just gonna do some side stretches. So keeping your seat, and you're just gonna bend side to side. All right, I hope you enjoyed this series. Namaste.